All right, so we need to cut our recess here as well as our complete pocket. But how do we figure that out first? So I did pick up a couple of different types of, if you will, sink strainers. And these are for like bathrooms. They're not for kitchen sinks. So they're really small. This one had a lot of taper to it. And I wasn't sure that that's really what I wanted to be working with. And then I thought the chips a little bit more would potentially fall down in. Again, I'm not sure that this one is any better, but I did like, if you will, the rectangular shape when you're looking at the side view of this. It just seemed to be a little bit tighter and cleaner, and I thought that would be a little bit better for me. But you can find all different types of sink strainers at Amazon or any hardware store as well. So one of the first things we need to do is we need to figure out, okay, what is our depth just on the ring itself? So we need to start looking at that. All right, next, we're going to run the little recess for that stainless steel drop insert. And it happens to be about 50 millimeters in diameter. So I've already taken the measurements. We're going to go ahead and get this set up. And again, if I need to go back, double check, look at anything, I'll come back into my conversational edit. I'll select it. I'm doing the 115 millimeters. That way I know that it's the same block. So on this, we're just working on a pocket, circular. It'll have a diameter of 50.5, step over of 0.9. We're down already at a start at -1 millimeter. So I'm just going to take it to 0.8 based off of the thickness of that metal. So a -1.8 will be my Z end. And again, I'm going to keep all of my parameters over here pretty much the same. When it's talking about drilling, it wants to know where will this be located in terms of my XY coordinate. I want it right in the center of this whole block. So 57.5, 57.5 for both X and Y respectively. Make sure you always go back to your pocket, do your saves here, and then we're ready to move along. Didn't change anything, so it will just come up. Here's some of my notes in terms of these end mills, because we're going from tool 3 to tool 10. Here I have, make sure you change that end mill. You can either, again, set it at 0, because when you zero out, either you're zeroing out at the level of what has been faced, and then you can run from there. I did run this with 5/4 material, 25 millimeters down into it, just to get a little bit deeper. Again, putting a little bit more depth down into the glass in order to hope help the smoke resonate down into it. It's kind of cool to see how the ice will actually kind of just pull that smoke down into it. Those were some of my notes. All right, now there's a couple of things I forgot to show. I still had tool number 3 in there, and I did the outer ring for the insert. It's only down 0.8 millimeters in terms of overall depth, if I remember correctly. We'll go back and look at that. I did swap out to tool 10, which is a 2-flute, and it happens to be a long one. So I did chuck it up all the way to where the shoulder is in the collet, and now I'm running it because this is going to go 25 millimeters deep. So again, we've got a 2-flute. We're spinning this at, again, 15,000 RPM, and we're right now at about 775 millimeters per minute as we're doing this bore, or this pocket, circular pocket, on this whiskey smoker. I'll vacuum and clean that up as soon as this is done. All right, let's take a look at what we've got in process so far. So we've done basically the top side. We've recessed, if you will, our pocket for the depth, which is 10 millimeters. We did our inset ring so that this fits in there. However, we also did our deep cut, and now our filter is going to be able to hold all those shavings. So our top side is done. We're going to go ahead and take this out. We are going to then put it into our base clamp, because now we have to be able to clamp the circular portion. And we can now then take care of the bottom side. So let's go ahead and unmount this and remount it upside down to do the bottom side of the whiskey smoker.